Yeah. Plenty playing that. Right, so today we're going to have a go at test running this L60 engine, which we actually haven't got a clue if it's any good or not. It come with a vehicle that came with a load of spares, and we think it's out of a.
You can see it, wouldn't it? We should have fit that.
It come out of a Centurion, Chieftain half, not Centurion half. We can tell this because obviously it's got this drive plate that goes to the prop shaft that drives the winch. Adam noticed it's got a smashed casting on the oil pump, and look at the state of this pipe. So that should be bolted on there, and obviously there's the bit of casting. And we reckon whoever took the engine out wasn't all that careful. But it looks that other than that, and it was an absolute nightmare to get off. We didn't actually film getting off because we were freezing cold and swearing a lot. But you got to drop the heat exchanger. There's that massive pipe at the back that's a bit difficult to get at. So that was fun. The supercharger's a little bit scratched looking, but don't look too bad. And it says it's only done nearly 12 clicks on the clock. On an 112, so not many. It was missing a load of wiring loom and that box, whatever that box does. So I've pilfered another engine and put all that wiring loom on. The wiring loom that goes to the hydraulic tank sensor and to the alternator, and obviously the alternator's been nicked. But I'm not going to worry about putting that on. We'll run it up without that. Well, we're going to have a go at running it up without that. So we've got to slap that back together. But we've noticed before we can do that, I don't know where it is now. Ah, there. There's actually a bolt snapped off in the casting. So we're going to have a go at extracting that now. So this is a pump that we took off this engine out here from. So this is the engine that was actually taken out of Whistling Diesel's tank. And the reason we took it out is because when we bought it from the farmer chap, he'd accidentally, well, he'd probably not realised, the air cleaner that sits here in the tank, water runs through the deck, through the radiator, and then the air cleaner has this ridge around it, which is brilliant. It holds water, and over years, rots out, then the water goes into the air cleaner, and then the water level rises up, and then goes into the supercharger, which wouldn't be a massive problem. But then winter time happens, the water expands, and then it smashes all the supercharger bits. Water then makes its way into the engine. You can't actually see it at the minute, but it's then froze, cracked, and bust the bottom of the crank as well. So this engine was running. The old boy said it was running and was okay. And then obviously when we bought the tank and I looked at it a bit closer, it was in fact not so good. So anyone that's buying a Chieftain that's been parked outside in a field for years, don't count on the engine's going to be any good. But there's still loads of good parts on this that we can take off, like the fans and the belts and all that we can use on that other engine. So
Enough talking, get doing.
we better get doing. Excuse me, I just farted. This is a Mark 11A, not a 13, so this isn't the best engine they made. This is slightly less horsepower than 13, and probably slightly less reliable. I don't know much about 11As, I've never worked on one. I've only ever worked on the 13s. And this is our collection. We've actually got a few. We're all L60s in there. This is the next one we're going to run up. This is the factor 13. So this is done, different clock on this one. This has done 13 clicks, literally, so that's done hardly anything. Then we have a brand new one here, but it's not got any, it's just a bare block, it hasn't got the fan pack, so I've got to build this up so it's ready to go in. And this has done 11 clicks, so that's probably test hours. That one's probably just sat about outside for a long time. But again, we don't know anything about this one as well, so we're going to try and run up all of the L60, try and work out if they're worth doing or not. This one might start, but it might fire water out the back and work as a big water pump, because they are prone to cylinder liner trouble. But we'll find out shortly when we get the pump back on. Oh, that was definitely not in the centre at all. Sorry about that, nor was that. I've really cut this up. Okay, she's in the centre, I think. Oh, what a babe. It's the best product Snap-on do, mind you. I suppose anyone can get reversible drill bits, but they are good. Right, that saves us a load of bother. Cool. Well, we need to get that cleaned down. Shall I get the brake cleaner? We've got Ted overseeing the project today, haven't we, Ted? Time to put the pump on. I don't know whether I'm best to go underneath and lift it in.
It's fucking tight under there and it's going to end up on your face.
Good.
Put it there and then just see what it feels like. I have to do a great job.
I think I am going to do it. I know you say not to, but I think I'm going to do it. Right, if you could just let that drop in my teeth.
Right, got it. Good. That's okay, I've got it. Nice and steady.
I don't really know what.
Neither do I think that's completely wrong. And then round more, towards me more.
Towards you, like that?
Twist it round more.
Towards you?
Yeah.
I can't. It can't be towards you.
That ain't right though, that is. Yeah, it's got to twist a bit more.
I reckon it's good.
That's it. That's it. Then up there.
Right, this hydraulic hose here is getting in the way. Right, I don't seem to be meshing on the teeth. There we go. Is it? Go on, pass me one and I'll do one under it.
Let go. Hang on. Just get a nut on it so it can't fall on your head.
It's Ted's world and we're all living in it. What are you doing? Hey. Right, we have got the oil pump all on. I think we might need to clean some of that grease out of there. Oil tank on next, and I think. And then fuel filters, because Seb nicked them. Okay, we're about to test start it. We've put fuel filters on, which are now bled, so that's good. Oil pumps all fitted. Oil tank's now fitted. Just got to top that up. We've primed the oil filter, so we've put oil into that one. We've took the top bolt off and primed the top two oil priming points for the top crank. We've topped up the pre-oiler here to pre-oil the pump before you start it. If you run the pump dry, it won't suck any oil out the tank and actually go in the engine. You'll seize it straight up. So that's good. Just got to connect the two main powers up there, and then the little exciter leads already onto the starter. Got the oil pressure ready to see when it runs. I'll come over if it runs and runs okay and see what oil pressure we're getting. Try and film that. I'm just going to cable tie everything so it doesn't go flying when it all starts up. We'll just top it up with oil and fingers crossed, time to start. Yeah, that'd be real handy. You ready to see this engine start up? I think I'll put him in the house, to be fair. Too noisy for you. It'd be too noisy. You ready?
What do you want me to do?
Gonna throw. Alright? You weren't expecting it to work, were you?
No. I'd say, yeah. Go on, do that again.
Crank it a bit now, see if we get some oil pressure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah, go on then.
Great cars and a great deal more.
I'm just checking the rack. That's stuck, isn't it? I don't want to try it now.
Why not?
How does it feel? Oh, it's moving a bit.
That's not nice. We're going to have this on.
We're going to have the side of the pump off, aren't we? That is going to be a nightmare. I might just get it on different ones. They're not. It's not that stuff, mate. It's not. Sorry.
Tell you what, put the...
It's going by hand now. It's getting, we're about there with it. Can you, do you want me to just hold that, just so you don't have to snoop for it?
I'm just worried
There you go, that's working.
that that governor box has had a load of water in it.
That'd be fine. Well, we could drain it. That's definitely returning itself now.
Right, now hold the stop up.
That is working, the stop.
Ow! Shame you can't see the delivery valve on these, isn't it?
Good out. Right, it's take two now. We've done the injector pump, so fingers crossed we start. Are we ready? There we are.
Sprayed there somewhere. Try again, yeah. I can feel it already.
You alright? I'm so glad that light is. Is it in?
Oh, yes.
Ooh, that just fell. now we've got to do the next test, which might be the reason it's been parked up. We're going to put water in it and see if it turns into a giant water pump firing out the exhaust. That went really well, didn't it? How confident are you that it's going to run now? I mean, be okay.
Be okay. 58% now.
58. Oh, we've gone up. Right, we'll cut to filling up the water. You ready? Oh no.
how good that is.
I'm disappointed really, I was looking forward to blowing it up.
Yeah, well, we'll have to try and blow another one up in another video. We all thought it was going to run away and explode. Oh, we were all wrong. What's that noise? Oh, it's a little chicken bomb.
A little bit of oil coming out of the supercharger, but nothing.
Right, well, much to Adam's disappointment, the engine's actually perfectly alright, and we can now fit it in the tank, which will probably be concrete Chieftain. So hopefully we can do an update soon of, well, in between doing everything else, of putting this in concrete Chieftain, and see if we can get that to move under its own steam.
Great cars and a great deal more.
And for all you British Leyland fans out there, head on down to my website to buy some genuine Chieftain engine plates.
Bye.